You want to give me the go-ahead, Jeannie?
Okay, right. We're good to go. Thank you.
Looks like we're good. Thank you, Jeannie. Okay, this is Thursday, January 27th. We're having our first meeting of the year in 2022. And to convene the meeting, just want to start off by welcoming everybody. And I'd like to kick it off quickly to my co-chair, Senator Slapp, if you have any comments.
Thank you, Representative Elliott. Good to see everybody. Happy New Year. Just reminding everybody, if this is your first committee meeting of the year here, that the same rules, and I'm doing this mostly actually for the members of the public, but that we're not going to be doing the messages on Zoom, and our cameras need to be on when we're voting. And I feel like a flight attendant telling everybody, right, what we need to do before we lift off. But just standard rules of the road here for our virtual committee meetings. Anything that I missed, Jeannie or Josh?
No, that sounded good to me.
Okay.
I think you got everything.
All right, that was great. And I'm not seeing any of our ranking members yet, but I do want to just welcome Representative Scott and Representative McGee to our committee. Good to have you on board. And would like to give Representative Gary Turco, our Vice Chair, a moment if he has any comments as well.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's great to see everybody. Looking forward to a year to help make our higher education and workforce even better than it is here in Connecticut. And I just want to give a plug for 1 o'clock today. We're having an informational forum on student loan debt and how the times of COVID have impacted that. So I hope everybody will tune in for 1 o'clock. We have a lot of great guest speakers, and also we'll have some public testimony. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Representative. All right, we will now move on to raising of concepts. We have 14 concepts today. Talked with my co-chair briefly before this. We would just like to change the name of number 14. So the first motion is going to be raising concepts number 1 through 13. May I have a motion to raise concept 1 through 13?
So moved.
So moved by, was that Representative Slapp? Sorry, I don't have everybody.
It was Representative Turco was moved.
Representative Turco moved. May I have a second?
Second, Case.
Seconded by Representative Case. Okay, do we have any discussion? I'm happy to run through these if we'd like. Since this is the first meeting that we're having, a lot of these are, of course, fairly broad, and we'll be whittling down the language as we go. The first act is an act concerning voting rights for faculty members of the Board of Regents for higher education. As we know, we've had a number of conversations with professors and students who would like to see some of that representation expanded. Can I just get a quick comment from anybody? Do we want me to run by these all in a row and then have comments, or do these one at a time?
Do them all. Do them all. Yeah, I think you could do them all, and then I think that's my thought on it. That's just me.
Happy to. All right, next will be number 2, an act concerning student membership on the Board of Trustees of the University of Connecticut, very similar. Number 3, an act concerning the Office of Higher Education. OHE has a number of things they'd like to see. They're still getting information over to us, so this just gets the ball rolling there. Number 4 is an act concerning in-state tuition for veterans, just as it sounds, easing the pains for veterans for funding. Number 5, an act concerning student loan debt assistance. Representative Turco is working on this, and of course, like he said, we are going to be having that informational hearing this afternoon. Number 6, an act authorizing community colleges to offer certain bachelor's degrees. I know that the Four Cs has come to us, and the community college have come to us to ask that we run this bill, so we're doing so for them. Number 7, an act concerning the unfunded pension liability portion of the fringe benefit costs for employees of the constituent units of the state system of higher ed. This just is another ask by the administration that we help with this cost. Again, happy to talk about this after I run through the list. Next is number 8, an act concerning post-secondary education, just a placeholder bill. Number 9, an act concerning the occupational and professional licenses of military member spouses, comes to us from the DoD, and as a reciprocity bill coming to us from Representative Haynes, I believe. Number 10, an act concerning unemployment benefits for adjunct faculty. Again, an issue we've looked at. And we're looking at, again, number 11, an act concerning various revisions to the higher education statutes. Over the course of time, any revisions that we need to be made will come to us from the administration or OHE. And again, we'll need some time to flesh that out over the course of the next few months. Number 12, an act concerning workforce development. OWS has come to us with a number of asks, and so we'll be putting anything that they have in this bill. And lastly, an act concerning the Connecticut Health and Educational Facilities Authority and the Connecticut Higher Education Supplemental Loan Authority. CHESLA and CHEFA every year have to come to us with any changes, and they have a list of changes as well that we'll be talking about over the course of time. I don't think we need to necessarily go into detail on anything today, but if anybody has any questions, this, of course, is the time to ask them.
Representative Ackert, I think your hand's up. Oh, now you're on mute, Representative.
That's what happens. You mute yourself, then I mean, it's a thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just the one that we've seen these very, very often. Number 6, though, is something that I don't think I've seen, and if just a brief overview of that one would be interesting to offer bachelor's degrees at the community colleges. And maybe I've missed something in the years I've been on office of, on higher ed. So, kind of just a brief overview of that one.
Senator, do you recall? This one's evading me, specifically what this is for.
Well, I mean, this was an idea to essentially by, and I don't recall exactly. Maybe Jeannie does. Which member of our committee is forward? But
You're with his hand up. Is that about? Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah,
was Representative Turco. Gotcha.
Give some input. Yeah, so currently 24 states in the country authorize community colleges to offer some sort of bachelor degree. I mean, it depends on the state. It's limited, but 24 states give some of their community colleges the ability to offer some bachelor's degrees where it makes sense for helping to grow that degree within the state to meet workforce demands, and in areas where a community college is able to perhaps already has the capacity, the infrastructure in place to do so. So next week, there's actually an organization that's been working state by state and helping adopt this, that is going to do a presentation to us, and believes that Connecticut is one of the states that should think about doing this next. And I've invited leadership to that meeting, but I'd be happy to invite all of the representatives to the committee so we can listen to their presentation and see if it's something we should go forward with here in Connecticut.
Thank you, Representative. Representative Ackert, does that answer your question?
Yes, I'll look forward to that dialogue on that, and I thank Representative Turco on that. I want some research on that, but we'll handle that in the committee meeting and public hearing. So thank you, Representative Turco. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right. Any other questions? All right. So seeing no other questions, I'd like to do. So is it a roll call vote that we're doing? Is that right, Jeannie? Or should we do?
We should be able to do a voice vote.
Okay, let's just do a voice. Let's do a voice vote unless anybody has any objection.
Please turn on your cameras.
Seeing no objection, could you make sure you have your camera on? Representative Smith, Rep. Scott, and Senator Lopes. There you go. We'll give Rep. Smith and Rep. Scott a few more seconds. All right. And with that, could we have anybody in favor say yay?
Yay.
Aye.
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 Anybody who's no, say nay. Anybody abstaining? All right, with that, the motion passes. Next, we would, let's have a motion for number 14, an act concerning endorsement contracts with student athletes. So how should this work? Should we have a motion to change the name first? What should this be in terms of process?
You have to make the motion on the item before you can discuss it.
Okay, so may I have a motion to raise concept number 14?
Motion.
When you make a motion, could you also say your name too?
Rep. Ackert motions that we look at item 14.
All right, thank you, Representative Ackert, for making the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it, Senator Slapp.
Second by Senator Slapp. And any discussion? Senator Slepp, did you have a comment about changing the name of this concept?
Well, yeah, I think that name would be more accurate if it's an act concerning name, image, and likeness of student athletes. This is a concept that is not new. As you know, we've addressed it last year. It's been discussed nationally as well, and many states have taken action on this. We did, the General Assembly passed legislation last year. NIL is what the acronym is. UConn has approached us indicating that they are going to request some tweaks. I don't know what they are yet. They have not been presented to us. So, we're not able to say whether, really opine on them one way or another, but we wanted to at least have a vehicle so we could entertain those changes that UConn will be asking for. So that's what this bill is about.
So are you asking that it be changed to an act concerning name, image, and likeness for student athletes?
I think that would be more accurate than just student endorsements, yes.
All right. So if we go ahead, Katrina.
Thank you. We can change that LCO without you having to make a motion.
Fantastic. All right. That's helpful. Thank you. All right. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Representative Scott and Senator Lopes, if you could put your screens on. Everybody who is in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Everybody against say nay. Anybody who's abstaining? And with that, the vote passes, the motion passes. We're going to hold attendance open through Zoom until 12:30. Go ahead, Representative Haddad.
Thank you very much for that information. That's useful to know that we'll be holding the vote open until 12:30, but or I guess the meeting will be open for attendance purposes. I see some new faces here, and it's not just new state reps, but also new staff people. And I was hoping that we could just learn who, especially in our non-partisan staff, what non-partisan staff will be assigned to work with the committee this year.
Sure, that's a great idea. All right, in no particular order. Jack, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Hi, everyone. I'm Jack. I'm new at LCO. Katrina is also here, Katrina Stratton. She's mentoring me today, so that's why she was able to jump in. Yeah, so I just joined a few weeks ago. I'm really excited to be here. I'm from Connecticut, so I'm excited to be working on issues in this state. And if there's anything I can do to help any member of this committee, just please reach out.
Yeah, and I will say for myself, I always thought in my first couple of terms that reaching out to the LCO attorney who is staffing the committee was something that just the chairs did. Anybody should be reaching out to Jack with any questions, anything that they want to work on. The staff over at LCO are incredibly helpful and important to the process. Representative Ackert, do you have a question?
I do, sir. Yes, Mr. Chairman. Is this closing out all the concepts that we're going to be taking up? I know we had a wonderful informational forum on the apprentices in the state of Connecticut. Is there something that we're going to bring a concept on that issue at all? Just curious if this is ending the concepts for this year.
Good question. This is ending the concepts for this meeting, but not for this year. Yeah. I know we have at least one other meeting. Jeannie, do we have more than one to raise concepts? We have two more?
We have another one next Tuesday.
We have one more meeting next Tuesday.
And Representative Acker, that could be the last one. So, I mean, if there are, I would say this to anybody, if there are priorities that you all have, the time is now to definitely share them and get us to work on those.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Thank you, Senator. Katrina, since you're here today, you may as well introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Katrina from LCO, and I've worked with some of you on public safety and transportation.
Thank you so much.
Session.
And for the sake, we do have, actually, you know what? Since you're here, Representative Haynes, would you like to make some remarks?
You know me, no thanks. Let's get started.
All right, thank you, Ranking Member.
Sorry, I'm late.
No worries. We'll go through very quickly with Jesse, Mary Beth, and Janelle, only because we have some new members as well. So if you don't mind introducing yourselves.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jessie Callahan. I'm with OLR, so please feel free to reach out to us reach out to me or my colleague Mary Beth Sullivan with any research requests or questions that you might have. We're happy to help.
Good morning. As Jesse just said, my name is Mary Beth Sullivan, and I'm Jesse's co-staffer on the committee. So again, our email and phone line are open if anyone has any questions.
Great, thank you.
Hi, I'm Janelle Stevens. I'm back on higher ed again. My colleague Sarah Bourne at OFA also works on some higher ed issues, specifically about OHE, but if you have any questions about the constituent units, you can call me.
All right, thank you so much. And with that, I think we're all buttoned up. Let's, so we're moving to adjourn, is that right? Votes will stay open? No, okay, I always get this wrong.
No, you're okay. You're recessing until 12:30.
We are recessing until 12:30. Votes will be held open until then.
For
Thank you.
attendance purposes.
For attendance purposes.
Yes, thanks, Chair.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll take all the guidance I can take. All right, and with that, I think we're done, yes? All right, thank you,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
See you all at the hearing.
Jeannie? Jeannie,
Yep, I just had to change my name to in recess. I got you.
you got me?
Yep,
Do you
I
need
got
me to, were there any votes that I need to put my name on?
All voice vote, so it's just attendance today.
Okay, all right, thank you.
So you're here.
Have a great day.
Hey, Jeannie.
Thanks. Hi, Senator Haskell, I got you. Whoops, I can't hear you. I think you got muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying you're the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I've been hearing exciting news.
Yes, we got to catch up, you and I. I'll give you
I
a call.
bought a copy on Amazon. I can't wait to get it.
All right. I can't wait. Thanks, Jeannie.
Good to see you.
Bye.
Senator Flexa, could you go on camera, please? Senator Flexa, would you please go on camera so I can get you for attendance?
Hi,
Here you are. Thank you, Senator. I got you for attendance. You're all set.
thank you. Nice to see you, Jeannie.
Good to see you too. Hi, Senator. I got you for attendance. Where are you? So everything was a voice vote
Okay,
and it's all good to go. And I got you down for attendance, sir.
okay, great. Thanks, Jeannie.
Good to
Hey,
see you.
nice to see you as well. I'll reach out. I don't want to do it on the recording, but I
Yep.
saw on Facebook, so I just wanted to follow up.
Oh, thank you. It's
Yeah,
not been fun.
yeah, sorry. So I'll send you a message though.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Jeannie. Bye.
Take care. got you for attendance. Hope you're muted.
Unmuted.
Got you for attendance. Everything was a voice vote, so it all passed. And now
Okay.
just the concept titles for bills. Nothing
Okay.
has content yet.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay?
All right. Looking forward to the session and working together again.
Yes, I can't wait. It's good to see you.
Ditto. Good to be seen and good to see you.
Yes, thank you.
Take care, Jeannie. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
I was thinking he'd done
Yay! I got you. So you're good to, oops, you're good to go. Up, you're muted.
Hi,
Oh, good to go, sir. It's good to see you.
thank you.
Thank you for
You
attending.
too. See you
So we're all
soon.
set. Thanks so much.
Thank you.